All right, and welcome to the house. That was us clapping to make sure we were, can sync up the audio.
I'm not by my mic.
Nick, Jack, and Connor. Yeah, I like how I said your names, then you said them because I was just too impatient to
It adds an effect to it.
It does.
I'm a semi-grown man. I can say my own name.
Well, we got to address last week. You got to address what happened.
2 big winners, 1 big loser. Nick, take us through the ups and downs of losing.
Well, first, we all picked the Bears, and they lost. Then, I was wrong in picking the Jets over the Bills, which was a very close game. Unfortunately, it sucked, but it was a close game. We all picked the Browns, they lost. I picked the Texans to beat the Saints, and they lost, but it was a close game yet again. Then we all picked Denver. Man, as you know, they lost to John Gruden and the boys. These two,
Which was a
these
surprise.
two had a good week. Connor picked the Bears, obviously, picked the Browns, picked the Steelers, picked Denver. Jack picked the Bears, the Falcons, the Browns, Denver, and the Lions tied with the Cardinals. That's a wash. That's a 1. So as of week 1, I am 10-5-1, and they are both 11-4-1. However, we do a point system here, and we'll also keep track of the records throughout the whole year. But the point system is they're both up 1.5 to 0. So they both have 1.5 points, 3 points available each week. That's just to make sure if one of us has a shitty week and, we get all 16 games wrong, it's not automatically over. It's going to keep things close right up until the end. But we'll keep track of both for you. It's week 2 already, guys, and week 1 was pretty entertaining, I would say.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Besides, the Sunday night game, but, it's fine. I picked the winner in that one, though, so, it kind of made it better. Also, Steven Gostkowski got me points every time he kicked a field goal, so, that was cool. That's it. I mean, not a lot of insight other than the fact that teams I thought would win didn't. That was pretty disappointing, but, again, still kind of came out on top, so I can't complain.
And thanks for everyone. That we had over 30-something views for us. That was pretty damn good coming out of week 1, so we hope you come back for week 2. Tell your friends all about it. To the house, follow us at Stranded_Sports to keep up to date with how we're doing. So we're going to jump right into things here. Thursday night, Buccaneers and Panthers.
Panthers.
Jameis
is still bad.
Yes.
I'm also going to take the Panthers.
Arians can't fix it.
So once again, we all jump on the same team for the Thursday bandwagon.
Maybe, I feel like this week we have a clear-cut winner and loser. I can be wrong. I was wrong last week.
Anyway.
Color rush unis.
The Browns. Browns primaries, the color rushes.
Oh.
Game 2, Cardinals and Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
I'm also going to take the Ravens. That's
Lamar
what
Jackson
we call.
really had a fantastic week last week, I must admit.
It was against Miami.
It was against
Miami.
It was against Miami.
Did a bit worried, but you know what?
It was pretty good for running back. I think that they take this one at home.
Not sponsored.
Oh, yeah. You want to move that a little to there so I can get this off my lap?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
no
thanks.
problem at all.
Thanks.
Oops. Okay.
I can actually get with my mic right here. Nice. I'm close.
Game 3, Cowboys and Redskins, not Raiders. My bad.
Cowboys.
I think Cowboys is the way to go in that one as well. That brings us to Colts and Titans.
Oh. You know what?
This is a game that's difficult.
Closer.
This is a tricky game.
I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. I want to take Indy. Because Indy's got a lot of good headway coming into this one.
This is against the Titans in Tennessee, so I'm going to go with the Titans on this one. I think it's going to be another close one, but going into the season, Andrew Luck has a great record against the Titans. No Andrew Luck.
Right.
I'm going to go with Tennessee.
I was hoping you'd take longer to answer because I'm not sure who I want to win this game. Who I think will win this game.
I can offer some more insight.
The Tennessee Titans are a very iffy team on consistency, I like to think. But let's see. I'm going to go with the Titans. I'm going to be safe with it. I'm going to go with the Titans. So I say the Titans. Jack said the Colts.
I said the Colts.
And Connor said the Titans. We need to get a secretary to type this in. Seahawks and Steelers.
I don't know.
That's not.
I honestly
it's
don't
not an
know.
answer.
I know
going
that
with the
I don't
Seahawks.
know.
It's another third category.
Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't pick them last week, but I'm feeling it this week. The Seahawks.
Oh.
I'm again hop on the
You
Pittsburgh.
did pick the Seahawks.
I know
last
I did.
week.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just.
I'm going to hop on the Pittsburgh bandwagon again. I think the Steelers actually come through this week. Surprisingly, I thought Seattle played very terribly last week against Cincinnati, even at home. And I just think the Steelers.
How much of that was attributed to DK Metcalf's binky or pacifier mouthguard?
A lot of it.
Da baby Metcalf.
Da baby.
As you will.
Da baby.
So 2 Seahawks and a Steelers. We have some different picks this week now. We're getting exciting.
We're getting some more diverse answers.
Bills and Giants in a game that I'm sure everyone will be tuning into.
Bills.
The Bills.
The Giants.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying.
Daniel Jones.
Also, my I don't know. Brown on the Bills is my player to watch this week for fantasy.
John Brown has been a very underrated
Brown.
guy for the past couple seasons. I mean, last year he was in Baltimore, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give him the ball too much. I remember in years past, whenever he was in Arizona, just phenomenal underrated player.
So we will get to Connor and I's picks later on, since Jack.
But this one's
since
mine.
Someone thinks
This
he
is-
can go off script.
Well, the game that my guy's in. What?
Anyway, 49ers and Bengals. I got 49ers.
Niners. I got Niners.
Connor hesitated over
Considering what Cincinnati did last week against Seattle, I think they win this game at home. Their home
Wow.
opener.
there. Yes,
I'm gonna go
sir.
with Cincinnati.
Bengals. All right. Chargers and Lions. Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers, because the Lions basically lost to the Cardinals.
Definitely.
So it was 17-0.
Yeah.
Matt
17-0.
Patricia blows it.
Blown lead.
Pick it up, Matt. Pick it up.
Did you say Chargers,
Chargers,
too? All
yeah.
right. Chargers. All right. That brings us to what I like to think is a very interesting game, the Vikings and Packers.
Damn.
I've been looking at this all day, and I still don't have a confident answer. But I owe this to our friend Alec, who told me to pick the Packers last week, and I said no. And then all I heard about all week was how I should have listened to him, and I wouldn't have came in last. He told me pick the Packers, so I'm going to trust him with this one, and I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings.
All right. I'm gonna pick the Packers.
I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. That defense this past week, has just looked dominant.
And Aaron Rodgers only I know the Bears'
Aaron
defense
Rodgers,
is
yeah.
probably the best defense in the league, but 10 points against the Bears, not a hot start. You wonder if confidence might be an issue coming out of the gate.
The offense for the Bears wasn't anything impressive. I think Minnesota actually comes into Green Bay and steals one.
All right, Jaguars and Texans.
Texans.
I had Texans.
The Texans.
That's
Deshaun Watson's gonna ball out again.
That's a Texans across the board, kids. All right, Patriots and Dolphins. Don't. I understand you have to take time for this game, but we have to try to keep it, pick it up a bit. But
This
believe it or not, I'm
one's
going to
a
go with the
tough one.
Patriots.
Pats.
The Patriots. Nothing.
We don't
like
even
last
need to
season
talk
with
about
the,
this game.
The Miami
Miami
Miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah,
The
you're
Miami
not gonna
Miracle
have
game
any
and-
of that this year.
It's down to business for the
Here's a
Patriots.
game that's a lot more compelling than we probably thought it would be after last week. Chiefs and Raiders. I'm going to say Chiefs, but I think it's
Chiefs.
close.
I think it's going to be the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Entering the black hole. Maybe a tight game. Who knows? But I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Here's a potential NFC Championship matchup as we have the Saints and the Rams.
I'm gonna take the Saints.
Looking for revenge. I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints.
I'm going to go with the Rams. We're going to try to keep it mixed up. Not just picking them because I want to have different answers, but I think that Rams defense, I think they'll keep them in it long enough. Bears and Broncos.
Bears. A little bit of redemption here.
Would you say duh Bears?
Duh, Bears. And also Denver. Denver might get a wake up call.
I got Bears.
I got the Bears,
no.
too.
Denver ain't gonna get a wake up call.
I think
They're
the
already
Bears-
down. They're down because Oakland just okay. Yeah.
The battle
Bears.
of the birds, the Eagles and Falcons.
Eagles, because Atlanta didn't show me anything special.
I have Eagles as well.
Considering what the Eagles did in the first half of last week, I'm going to go with the Falcons. I think they redeemed themselves.
All right, good pick. I respect it. And finally, Browns and Jets in a huge Monday
the
night
Monday
matchup.
night game of the century.
Browns, don't let me down again.
I'm gonna pick the Jets. I want to see Le'Veon ball out on Monday night.
The Browns.
The Browns. So we have a different Monday night pick. So those are our picks, and now, as a custom, we are going to do our games of the week. My game of the week is going to be the Vikings and Packers because I think this is a huge game. I think that we'll really see if Kirk Cousins plans on showing up on a consistent basis this year. Once again, it is in the daytime, so he probably will play better than he does in the nighttime. And but I think this will be a close game, and I think it's going to be a really, really good game. Jack, what's your game of the week?
My game of the week is going to be Saints and Rams, because I think it's just going to be a really entertaining game. You can see Drew Brees go up against some top-level talent now. Not like he can't still sling it with the best of them. I think that New Orleans might have a little bit of hate left over from last year's NFC Championship. So I'm going to take the Saints and Rams. Should be interesting. A lot of talent in that game also.
My game of the week has to be the Vikings against the Packers. Two teams in that division, that I think are going to be at the top. I don't know if I see the Bears in that mix as well, but I think this game right here really defines who's going
plays that way, like he did week 1. Yeah. Absolutely not.
I think this game really defines who's going to take control of that division.
All right, and so Jack, you already touched on it. Who's your fantasy player of the week?
What? Oh, John Brown. I already talked about it. John Brown looked great against the Jets last week. Allen targeted him a bunch. I feel like Allen's going to go right back to him with this Giants defense.
I'm going to keep it with the Brown name and go with Hollywood Brown from the Baltimore Ravens, baby.
We got close to discussing controversial topics there.
Hollywood Brown.
Last week I said Austin Eckler, and I proved to be right.
Yes, we also have to address that Connor's pick last week was nothing short of phenomenal.
Without Melvin Gordon, Chargers still went through. I'm gonna go with him again.
Oh, whoa!
If we are gonna
going
allow
back to
that,
the well,
I'm just gonna go back to him because I think even without Melvin Gordon, that.
What?
All right, yeah, we're gonna allow it. I just got off the horn.
We're gonna allow it. Okay.
Yeah, we're allowed it. Yeah.
Good thing we ran that by up top.
We did. We have to go to top brass.
Week 2 picks, they're in.
We've
got all of our perspectives.
Deal or no deal.
Do with this information what you will, folks.
We'll see you next
week. Too.
Enjoy week 2 of NFL action. We will be back, and these two might make fun of me again, or I'll make fun of them, or we'll all just be sad because we suck at this. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Once again, follow us at @stranded_sports for more. We'll see you next time.